Hello.
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 Interview number 235. Just kidding.
I lost count.
I remember, but it's fine.
It's okay.
But yeah. Hello. Welcome back. This is a back-to-back interview.
Yeah.
Had one last week, now another one. It's insane. But for those who don't know or already know, I'm Haley.
I'm Brittany.
We're the Passionista sisters. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Passionista_sisters, where we post all of our content, TikToks, news, anything like that. If you haven't already, make sure you click subscribe to our channel so you can see all of our future YouTube interviews, future vlogs, past interviews, all that fun stuff. And then make sure you give this video a thumbs up because why wouldn't you? It's the best.
And we like
it, so it's fine. So today we're interviewing the awesome Louise Alton. She is a fabulous director of Passionflix because Tosca can't be at 3 places at once. So Miss Louise helps her out. She's directed The Will, which is a super amazing movie, and she's also directed all of the Christmas Quickies that they just had. I'm hoping she'll do more because I do like her work.
I hope so.
We'll see.
I hope so. She's awesome.
She's amazing. She's quirky. She's fun. She's amazing. And yeah, and without further ado though, she is in the waiting room. So
right.
Are you ready for me to pull a Lauren?
Yes, pull a Lauren.
Pull a Lauren.
Channel her.
Channel her in. We are letting Miss Louise in. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
There we go.
We can hear you now.
Yay.
How are you?
I'm good. Just having my coffee.
Ooh, what kind of coffee are you drinking?
Now, can you hear, is it okay because there's like a road over there?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sure.
But yeah, so I'm Haley.
So
I'm Brittany.
What's your name? Brittany. Hi.
Haley and Brittany.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you say it again?
Haley.
Haley and Brittany.
Yeah.
Great. Great. Well, hello. Pleased to meet you.
Hello. It's nice to meet you.
I've seen so much of your Insta stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
Yay. That makes us happy.
Yeah.
Fun content.
Yay. Well, that's what we're here for. We're here for the laughs. So
yes.
But yeah, we're happy that you got to take some time out to talk to us. We know that you're busy with everything, so.
Well, I'm just setting up my new the place where I'm staying next, and it's it doesn't have, and I am getting my my modem like in the mail today, so okay. I've had to come to a cafe instead of like my own like office, which is still in boxes. So
well, we're happy that we appreciate that you're here. So
thanks for having me. See, now I look really cool. See, look.
Yeah, see, you got it. It's all good.
Town, you know.
That's awesome. Is how everything in Australia right now with COVID?
Yeah, it's pretty good. We don't have to wear these, but you know, it's been a week without any transmissions, community transmissions. To enter the country, you have to spend 2 weeks in hotel quarantine. Oh. So yeah, I've done that, and it's very boring. But but I spent but my first week in hotel quarantine, I was like online editing the Christmas Quickies.
Yeah.
So good to be busy.
So good.
Yeah, they were amazing. so good. We
So good.
loved every single one of them. They were fantastic.
Thank you so much.
My favorite was the package. Like that was my favorite. I loved it so much.
So great. And those actors, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yes.
Just really lovely and just big on screen, you know?
Yeah.
You know, when an actor is just big on screen, then yeah.
Yeah. We
All
love
the actors
Heather. We love
yeah.
Heather. We want Tosca to hire her back for whatever
Yes.
else they have.
Oh yeah, redhead. She's the go-to redhead for me.
Yeah. We actually interview her next week. We're so excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like she's like a redheaded Charlize Theron.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fantastic. But we wanted to say thank you for all that you do for Passionflix. And we loved the will. That was such a fantastic project too. I was like, look at her go.
Look at her go.
Oh, thanks, guys. You know,
Will was
you do it for the fans. Make it
so
for the
good.
fans.
Yeah. But we know that obviously Tosca can't be everywhere. So I'm thankful that, she has partnered up with you. But we're thankful that, she's just incorporating so many women into these roles. And so it's really awesome to see more female directors like yourself.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
So,
well, The Will was my first American feature. So that was really great that she took a chance, and that was good. So, so I wanted to work really hard for her, and yeah, it was great.
yeah. 5 stars. 5
5
stars.
stars. Totally. Loved it. It's so good.
I'm glad you got it.
We asked our followers, and obviously we created some questions for ourselves too, but we asked our followers also what they wanted to know about you and everything. So one of the first ones is, how did you find Tosca, or did Tosca find you? How was that whole interaction?
Well, I've got a funny story about this. My agent sends me on general meetings. That's generally that's where you go and you meet people, and you talk about what they're doing, and so you just know more people. And the idea is to be known enough to get a job when a job comes up. So anyway, I was driving along, and I must have stopped at a light or something, but because I was in the car, and I saw that something I must have been a notice came up on my phone saying meeting with Tosca in 10 minutes, whatever. And I went, oh my goodness, I forgot this. And so I'm I drove into a service station, and I park and I call. And I said, hi, oh, hello, I just having the meeting. I'm sorry, I think I'm a bit late for it. And she was very nice to me. She says, okay, well, I'm just getting ready for the Golden Globes at the moment. And I just went, oh, no, it's a Sunday.
What?
It's a Sunday. Oh, so I must have put it in my calendar wrong. And so I said, okay, she says, just call my assistant tomorrow. And I went, okay, I'll do that. And I hung up, and I just went, I'm never going to work for this lady.
You're like, nope, not happening.
So then I called her back, and at the right time. And she said that, listen, I've got so many books that we've optioned, and we've got to make these movies. And I just went, I can do this. I can help with this. I love romance. I can, and so I just said, yes, I'm available. Call me anytime.
Yeah.
And so I sent her some examples of my work, some romantic scenes that I directed, things like that. And eventually she called me and sent me the will. And I just went, yes.
You're like, I got it.
Got it.
That's so awesome. I would have so much anxiety if someone was like, hey, I'm getting ready for an award show. I'll call you back later. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, it was so I like she's like, I'm just getting ready for the Golden Globes. I just have to talk to the nanny, and I went, oh no, oh no, oh no. She's like on her way. She's going to the Golden Globes, and I just called her out of nowhere. Oh my god. Oh well. Anyway,
That's
she's
crazy.
very good, she's lovely, and I'm lucky.
Yeah, now you're working for this amazing company and this awesome person. So it worked out.
Exactly. Well, yeah, good leadership.
Awesome.
Good leadership.
Yeah. That's so awesome.
That's great. Let's see. So the next one I want to know is, what was your most challenging scene to direct in either the Christmas Quickies or the Will?
Challenging. That's a good question. Probably the boxing scene. We just because I had never done any action like that before.
Yeah.
But that's a matter of really collaborating with my my director of photography, and who wasn't Dennis this time. It was Jason Hargraves.
Was it Dennis?
Dennis.
But and then I was also working with with the stunt person, stunt coordinator. Dave is the other guy in the fight against Mickey.
Oh,
okay.
What?
And so yeah,
cool.
And he's the guy who designs all the fight scenes for Passionflix. So yeah,
that's really cool.
He's also a really good actor. So he's one of the guys. I haven't seen it yet, but apparently he plays an angel in the what's the TV show where the guys Satan come to Earth?
Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Yeah.
Lucifer. He's in Lucifer and he plays an angel, and it's like, so I want to see that. So he's a really great guy.
That's so cool.
Anyway.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that would make sense though if you primarily do like more romance and more like love scenes and stuff. So finding a fight scene would be really hard to try to get those particular angles that you want and like certain areas you want to shoot and stuff like that.
But it's always, whenever you have a challenge, it's always go back to the drama. And drama comes from characters. So so with that, it was a matter of finding that what kind of a fighter was Mickey, and just designing the fight to be based in character.
Okay.
So yeah, it was about finding just the power and it all comes back to the story, which is the novel, so it's and that's always your answer. So and Jason does really great lighting, so he just lit that place beautifully. And well, we had a spanner in the works the night before, because I was going to get a moving camera, a Steadicam, to get into the ring with them. And the night before, we found out that we couldn't get that camera, and so back to the drawing board. But the good thing about that is it had to be simple.
Yeah.
So it was about making the shot simple, and it's going back to the characters, the story, and that's how you do it. It's whenever you have a question like that, like the nervousness probably came from the fact that I've never done it before, but the answer is always the same.
Yeah. Well, it turned out beautiful.
It did.
It was great.
The whole thing did. So. It was a beautiful project. It was
Thank you.
Amazing from beginning to end. But again, that's why like we just you're hired by the best because you are the best, but also that's why we're so passionate about Passionflix, is because you stick to the story and the the mindset of the characters and like what they've gone through and what they're doing in that moment. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, it's very appreciative on our end. We appreciate all that as readers. So.
Well, thank you. Well, that's the Tosca's very clear that it's always about making what is in the novels, bringing that to screen, because that is where that's the key. The key is like what makes them so successful. It's always going back to what the characters are, what it is that the audience loves, and
right.
And that's the beautiful thing about making something that's already got an existing audience, because you know that it works. So.
Yeah. Well, those little details, like a reader would know, but maybe not so much that somebody that hasn't read the book would know. So it's like, as a reader, you really appreciate, like there's a bottle of water. Well, that was in the book. Like, we know that. We know it.
Yeah. But then I know that you know the things that are wrong. So that's always interesting. Because sometimes you can't get it all to be right.
Oh, no.
Sometimes you just have to shoot. So
if you get it that good though, it's great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's still pretty nerve-wracking when I went to sit down in front of on the premiere of the Will, just thinking, oh my gosh, this is a room full of fans, and they're going to know all the mistakes we made and all the times that we kind of interpreted things and we just couldn't get what we wanted. So anyway, but I wanted the magic to be there. The magic was always going to be the love, and so
yeah, you're not going to get everything. I mean, there's been the other Passionflix movies that we've noticed that there's tiny little things that you couldn't get, but you got the story and you got the love there, and that's what we wanted. Is know, so
good.
Yeah,
as long as they get that, as long as they get the characters, as long as they get the romance. But,
like, if it's so good that you don't even care, like, like a paragraph or what, like a tiny detail wasn't in there, it's like, I don't care. It's like the story's there. Perfect. It's fine. I don't need that.
So and about the fight in the Will, the fight was really kind of the beginning of the love scene. So I considered that the love scene started when he came down the hallway. So just made it all magic.
That power walk. I was like, oh no.
Power walk.
It's starting.
I was like, okay, Chris, I see you.
I see you, Chris.
I see you, Chris.
He's very handsome.
He's so handsome.
For an older gentleman, he's very handsome he makes it work.
He's very good.
And then let's see. So moving on to your quickies that you did, all the Christmas ones. Do you have a favorite one? I know you probably like them all, but do you have like the one that just really stuck out that you really enjoyed?
The one that I really enjoyed directing was God, I'm having mentioned like the name. It's the Holiday Lift. Holiday Lift.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that.
It was cute.
All of them were cute. I can't. I don't know. But yeah, I can't. I'm blanking now on what that one was about.
Oh, it was it's like a workplace romance, and they get stuck in the lift. And it's kind of he's a kind of he's kind of like he's kind of looks like he's got the power, but then it turns out he's in love with her. He's got the power. So
yeah, I remember that one now, because I was thinking back to an interview we had with an author a few months ago, and one of her wishes, not for Passionflix only, but for just media in general, was to have more interracial relations. And I was like, and all these quickies, there's like 2 or 3 of them that did that. And I was like, that's so beautiful. I love that.
Yeah, and that's great. Like And that was great. The authors were cool. Like they didn't imagine that when they first wrote it, but that was really great that they were really keen for it to flower into a whole new level. So that's really kind of exciting.
Yeah, because I don't think as readers, or most of us, don't picture the characters as a certain ethnicity. I think we just read it how we read it. And I think you have to go into that with an open mind, because if you were thinking that specific way and then they cast a different race than what you thought, you can't get disgruntled about it, because no one really knows what they look like other than hair color, eye color, and and stuff like that. So
and it's always about the characters are always strong. So they're always but as long as that what it is about the character that's strong is in the performance,
right?
Then it's fine, and that's what makes the heat in the romance. So
absolutely,
love it. Let's see. Is there a book that Passionflix has optioned? There's tons of them, but that you would love to direct if you got the chance to?
Oh, I've got a few of them that I like. I'm just finishing off Lick, which is recently been optioned, and I'm actually 1 degree of separation from the author, and we've just connected on Instagram, and she's in this city in Australia. So once I finish reading, I'm going to connect with her and say, hey, let's have coffee.
Yes.
You're like,
and do you know who else is in this city right now? Melanie Zanetti.
Oh yeah, she is.
Yes.
She is there. That's right.
Miss Melanie.
I have to catch up with her again, so that'll be great.
That's awesome.
That would be so cool.
We haven't read it yet, or we haven't bought it yet, but we're planning on buying it, or we're planning on buying all the books that Passionflix is optioned so we can read them.
It's a long list. It's a very, very long list.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what else? There's more that I love. I really want to do Seduction and Snacks, which is hilarious. And I really want to do what is it? It's grounding. It's yoga, and it's a series. It's in a yoga studio. It's like resisting roots. So I was going grounded. It's resisting roots.
Oh, yeah. Roots, ground. You were close.
It was close.
It was close. Please forgive me. So I love that one, and I'm really I think that'll be really fun to do yoga-y stuff and work with actors who are good at yoga and stuff. I think that'd be great. And I also like that it's yoga meets baseball. So the idea of having and so it's all bodies, but the idea of a professional athlete. And I know that this has happened. This has actually happened in Australia. People play cricket, and there is a famous cricket player who fell in love with a yoga instructor who he went to start seeing when he had an injury. So it's the exact romantic story that's in Resisting Roots. So I think that's really great. It's the idea of one type of physical excellence meeting another type of physical excellence, and being perfect for each other. So that's going to be great. And the other one, oh gosh, there's so many that I love.
We'll petition for it. We'll put it out into the universe.
We'll put it out. We're like, Miss Louise needs all of the. She needs all of them.
All of them.
Yeah, I think I was seriously just waiting to hear about Resisting Roots. I was crossing my fingers so much, and then the crazy March 2020 came along.
Yeah.
So I'll just keep my fingers crossed on that one. We'll see.
Well, we'll keep them crossed for you over here.
Yeah.
We'll keep them crossed.
We're a firm believer. If you put it out into the universe,
it'll eventually happen.
It'll eventually happen.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. But yeah, we hope then at that point, we hope you get to meet the author of Lick, so you can maybe discuss what you want.
Yeah, and if I do, I'll take a photo, I'll put it on Instagram.
Yes. And if you meet Melanie, do that too, because we'll be like, look, they're collaborating, they're talking.
Yeah. Have you guys seen Bluey?
No, but I've heard of it. I work with kids, and some of them watch it, so I've kind of seen a little bit of it. But I really want to get into it because I know Melanie's behind it, and so I really want to try to get into it.
Yeah, she's the voice of the mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's just so cute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, such a cute show. And my daughter, she's about to turn 6. Oh. So and because we've been just staying with her grandparents, my in-laws, in a beautiful little seaside town, and that's been great. And because we only thought we'd be there for a couple of months.
Yeah.
But when we came to Brisbane, Kathleen saw the Stowe Bridge and she saw some of the skyline and she went, oh, they're from Bluey. Aww. So Bluey lives in Brisbane.
Oh,
that's so cool.
I like that they're like connecting all of that. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
That's good because then kids in Australia in that area can relate to it because they see those landmarks or the skyline. Like they're like, oh, Bluey's here. Like it's part of my life.
Totally. You know? Totally. And there's this one scene where they're like in a rotunda and it's like, oh, that's the rotunda at New Farm Park.
They're starting to know where those. That's awesome.
That's so cool.
Okay, now I really have to start watching it.
Well, that just kind of like blows my mind that like it feels kind of local, but it's international. Like it's got people all like because it's on Disney, so people all over the world are watching it. So
yeah, that's awesome.
We're gonna have to watch it.
I know we're gonna have to start watching it now. So
it's certainly a different edge to Melanie's and Eddie than you're used to.
Yeah. But she makes it work. She's so talented in all that she does, and she just has that passion about her. She's the type of person that she can literally do anything she wants because she has that passion and that drive for it. Yeah. So yeah.
We love her. We love Melanie.
We hope to meet her one day, but
one day. One day.
You guys can come to some. I wonder if she's going to go to the PassionCon. Find out.
I don't know because they postponed it to next year. Yeah. Because it's not this year anymore, which I'm thankful for because then our international, directors, authors, actors, all of you guys can come over safely. Yeah. So I don't know. I would hope that she would because I feel like it would be a good opportunity for her to just interact with, us that really love her. And then,
that'd be great.
Yeah. So I'm hoping she would get to. That would be amazing if she could. So
I hope you come to PassionCon.
Yeah. Are you going to go?
Oh, yeah. I totally want to. Absolutely. As soon as I can take my daughter back to school in LA, then
you'll be good to go.
And I can do some work and we can get an apartment and
yeah.
So we've got everything packed up right now. So
yeah. Well, fingers crossed you can come back over here safely, and then that way you can, interact with us, but also get to do more stuff for Passionflix and everything too.
So. I really, really hope that happens really soon.
Yeah. Well, and then like speaking of, Passionflix and everything, I know it's probably still up in the air right now. I don't know if anything's determined with you yet or anything, but do you have a next project in line that you are going to be directing soon that you know of?
Ooh, I'm attached to some things, but everything's just waiting to see.
Yeah.
So nothing is officially set in stone or booked.
Okay.
So I'm just.
You're just kind of.
It's really been. It's been a year of just.
Yeah.
Letting go, hasn't it?